Hello, this is Clean Coach Carly. I'm the staff nutritionist at Healthy Habits Living. I'm talking about gut health today, one of my favorite topics because it is intimately tied with our physical and mental well-being. We're all learning about the gut-brain axis these days and recognizing that what we eat and absorb affects our mood and our brain power. So those are intimately connected via our bloodstream and also the vagus nerve. So SBI Protect, I would say, is one of the most unique and useful supplements that you can take for any gut symptom, which, a lot of diseases, maybe even most diseases by theory, start in the gut. So any disease state or condition you might have may have something to do with the gut, and you might benefit from taking SBI Protect. So what is SBI Protect? So SBI is short for serum-derived bovine immunoglobulin. Obviously, they shortened it for ease of saying it. We have in our own bodies, and we make 5 different types of immunoglobulins. One of them is IgG. There's also IgA, IgY. So IgG is the antibody or the immunoglobulin that's responsible for managing toxins in your small intestines so that they don't get into your bloodstream. Also, they manage infections like from microbes, bacteria, viruses. So what happens when you have a chronic infection or toxic exposure like mold or chemicals or lead or any other metal for that matter, is that your body keeps making these IgG molecules trying to get rid of these toxins or infections in your body, and then you run out of resources and you can't make IgG antibodies anymore, or you have a very low level. So that's when supplementation comes in. So an IgG supplement like SBI Protect is helpful to continue to manage those infections that might still be there in the gut. Maybe you're working on those, and detoxifying from exposures, like if you have SIRS, chronic inflammatory respiratory syndrome, also known as mold exposure or mold toxicity. So the IgG gets super low, and so if you take supplemental IgG, you're going to help your overall immune function. So SBI Protect comes in either a powder or a capsule. And I recommend starting with 1 capsule once per day and going up from there. It's a 4 capsule dose. And the same with the powder, I recommend starting with a quarter of the dose and moving up from there. Because if you start increasing the amount of antibodies that you have via the supplement, you can get some strong reactions. And so I always recommend take it low and slow. So you might be thinking, well, what are some other IgG supplements? Is this the only one like it? Well, yes, it is the only supplement derived from serum bovine, okay? There are other supplements like colostrum. Those also have IgG in them as one of their factors and can help solidify and strengthen the immune system. And colostrum, we know, comes from cow's milk, and many people are sensitive to the casein or the whey in cow's milk or the lactose. And so when they're getting the colostrum, they're getting a little bit of casein or whey or lactose, and so they can have a sensitivity reaction or an allergic reaction. So anybody who has that issue would want to try SBI Protect instead, because there's no cross-contamination or any traces of casein or whey or lactose. You might have heard of IVIG, which is intravenous IgG molecules that they put directly in your veins. Those are, again, immunoglobulins to help bolster your body's own natural supply that may have diminished because of exposures and long-term infections like Lyme or even Candida in the gut. So IVIG, again, is that IV form of the same kind of immunoglobulins. So in SBI Protect, we have those IgG immunoglobulins that we take orally, And those will help to increase the amount of IgG that we have within the gut to bind to and neutralize those toxins that may be in there and any infections, byproducts from the infections. So you still have to identify the infections, you still have to identify the toxins and detox from them in other ways or get rid of the infections. SBI is one piece of helping in that and can also provide a lot of soothing and symptom reduction. Here's a secret. The main ingredient, the only ingredient in SBI Protect, the brand name for it or the trade name is Immunoglobulin. So Immunoglobulin is the main ingredient in SBI Protect. Immunoglobulin is also the main and only ingredient in Interrogam, which is a prescription that is indicated for Crohn's disease, IBS, IBD, diarrhea, microscopic colitis. So you have the same ingredient, one available by prescription and one available by supplement. So take that as you will and follow your own course in trying that medication or supplement. The medication is wildly expensive and is not covered by most insurances. And again, the main ingredient in both of them is similar. It is the same thing. So you would assume that they're going to have similar effects. So SBI Protect is a good prevention as well, especially when you're going to be under a lot of stress, or maybe the winter season has come, or maybe you're having a flare up in your seasonal or food allergies, and so you want to add a little bit more help for your immune cells. That's a really good time to put SBI Protect into your routine for 2 to 3 weeks. Or if you are like me and you get a flare up seasonally, like when the weather changes, you can take it preventively before that flare up. Or if you do have a flare up because of whatever, usually because of stress or you ate something that doesn't agree with you, you can also take it afterwards for several days to kind of calm down the overall gut terrain. So that's SBI Protect from Ortho Molecular. And here at Healthy Habits Living, we are always here to provide you with the most up-to-date, scientific-backed solutions for your health problems, concerns, and symptoms. We are here to help you get healthy so you can stay healthy and be healthy.